Hello, Shin here, and welcome back to the challenge, which, as you can see, has become a bit more challenging. That's right. And yes, the reason it's become more challenging is because of all the peak stone that's located around here. So the place is infested with Rambo and Miru. But as you can see, I did a lot of work. There are a couple blocks that are misplaced I have to fix when I get up there. That is one issue that I have noticed, and it appears to have started recently, which is when you place a block, sometimes when you place a block on top of it, it will actually place a block behind it instead. It's rather weird, and I'm not sure exactly how to explain it, but well, that's about as good as I can get. Let's have ourselves a mushroom. We've made a lot of progress. And now actually the ground is pretty much, I want to say it's pretty much done. Let's go check. I do know a few of the individual blocks are finished now. After 15 hours, I would hope so. Yay! 3,000 blocks just from the grass. But it's done. We're at 29% already. So not too bad, although we're running out of days. A lot of this will go up pretty quick, actually, now that now we've got going. Good, the cragwood's done. I can turn that last piece I have into some slabs. There's quite a lot that needs to be added in here. Oh, I forgot to check out the iron tables. Okay, 2 iron tables. Alright. So let's go and let's try and get that made. Probably need that. The iron tables. As you can see, my list of things to build is pretty long at the moment. Let's add the table in there. Oh, we can actually build it once we've cleared up some space. That's good. Problem is it's clearing up the space. So let's... Ooh. Well, that'll help a little bit. I've been going around trying to figure out where the rest of the grasses go. I have a fair amount of them left. I thought I just saw... Okay. Here we are. Those guys are getting to me. I mean, I'm not afraid of them, but it is quite annoying when you have limited health and that cooldown hurts. We'll put it that way. Alright, let's should be safe enough to work on this. Oh, the chairs that are up, those are what came in those 2 sets. So all of the chairs there are from the sets. So got a decent amount in. I'm rather pleased about that. So I'm trying to make sure that we light as much as possible. Also, I've started seriously lagging the past, actually just the past 10-15 minutes maybe? Go away. Once we've finished this floor, it should actually give us a little bit more room. Not much, but it'll give us some. As it is, all 4 of the Grand Arcstone chests are full right now. So we have to clear up space, or we're not going to be able to do anything else. And I want that chest up there. There is a huge hill forming up over there out of Peakstone, which is why so many of these little buggers are popping up. But, unfortunately, it seems to be missing components. Such as a way in. That's one thing that I'm somewhat nitpicky about. When I build a structure, I would like it either to be solid or to have a way into it. And it does not appear to have either at the moment. I take that back. There is a doorway in there. And now that the mirror that was stuck in the wall there is gone, I think we'll go and yes, we can go and free up some space real quick. Oh yes, that's a wall. As you can see, I'm also harvesting some much needed resources, mainly coal. And there's a lot of coal, thankfully. I'll have to dig in there later. This isn't even the way in. Okay. Got to go around. Here we go. Somewhere around here. Okay, I seem to have misplaced the doorway. I have no idea how I did that. Let's go back over here and look over here again. There is a... ah, here it is. Good, there's room for another light. So let's put that in. There we go. Now we can actually see what we're doing. And we'll put the iron door in, because that will free up a necessary slot. Go. Okay. This is rather frustrating when you can't keep a good view of what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done. I mean, I guess it's sort of par for the course, but with something this big, while I can understand why it might not function too well, it's still a nasty bug. I have no idea where this is supposed to lead to. It just goes outside. Which, considering this appears to be some sort of jail, yeah, I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Oh well. Maybe we'll worry about finishing that up later. For now, let's head over here. Because my goal is to use up as much of this as possible to get the bottom filled out and to get the outline done. If we can get the outer dimensions, build the wall a few high, that will actually help us to do something about these mobs. At least that's my hope. In theory, though, if they can't jump in, then we should be safe. Oops. A lot of things about this build don't necessarily make much sense at the moment. I'm hoping that as we go, it'll start to hold together more. I guess we should probably work on this a little more. I mean, one thing that really confuses me is how we're supposed to get into here if it's block solid. But at the same time, if we weren't, then why are there lights and other... see what I mean? That was not supposed to go there. There we go. Why would there be all sorts of blocks and other decorations in there if we aren't supposed to go in? The only thing I can think of is that there is some sort of hidden entrance from above, or possibly there's a mistake somewhere over there with the door. Grab that. And honestly, I think the door is the it's the best theory. I mean, we do have a tower here though, so maybe that's the way in. The good news is we're using up a lot of this stone. The bad news is this isn't all of the stone that I need. We're going to fall somewhere close to 100 short, I believe it was. Oops, it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's get the dirt out. And we'll fill in a bit of that hole. Alright, that looks like it's finished on that side. And we're out of space, okay. Let's see. Oh, we can put some chain up here. Okay, some chain up here. There's definitely something missing here, though, such as the way in. There's no way over there. No way around here that I know of. So it has to be from above. That, or there was a mistake in making the gate. I know there was the giant wooden fort. There's a similar issue where it was built, but there was a there were flaws in the design when it was built. So I'm thinking maybe that's it too. And the door leads off to the right instead of to the left. Makes much more sense that way, I think. Okay. Let's go over here and see what we need to do. Two layers in here. Actually, it might go up 3. We'll see. I've done quite a lot of excavation. Thankfully, I haven't had to do too much since the last time. The last update. It's been mainly coal, of all things. So I'm really going to have to start considering a diamond mine pretty soon, so we actually have the coal to work with. Okay, we are going to need you. And I think we'll leave this too high for now. We can do this. Free up some nice space. So I do believe that most of what we need for the roof materials and such are here. So let's open that up real quick. And get you. go. Okay, I see a few other things that we're going to need here. Looks like I need to place those, which I was wondering where those went. And we're going to need these. Okay. I'm probably out of wooden fence. I am out of wooden fence. Okay. So I will have to come back up here and finish that up. But for now, where did those go? There are the walls. For now, let's get this built. That's becoming quite a nice little trap in there. And of course nothing can get out of it, so we might just have to poke a hole in the wall and do some massive killing. I also see some lettuce over there. That is one thing that I do have a problem with, as I've mentioned before, the fact that there are openings here which do not have they don't have any way in. There's just, it's a hole. And that drives me nuts. Okay. Let's see. I ought to do some work on those flying buttresses also. For now, let's get this up. At least get it higher. We're definitely going to need more of those blocks. Build this wall up some. Note I'm kind of ignoring a large portion of my hotbar, and it's a habit. My 5 button does not work too well, so it is usually a poor idea for me to try and use it, especially if there's an emergency, such as something trying to kill me. That said, usually my best tactic is to put something I rarely use in slot 5. 1, 2, and 3 are my usual building slots, and then 4 is my sort of emergency backup for when I have a lot of things I need to build or need to like access frequently. Where'd you go? Here you are. And it works out fairly well. 6, of course, is reserved for 6 is reserved for my extractors. 7 is my, I have no idea where else to put it, which at the moment has my excavator in. 8 is almost always going to be my my lamps. 9 is usually torches if I'm using them. 10 is a toss-up or 0. And then of course the dash are my potions, and the equal sign are teleporters. And I find that by keeping a stable set of hotkeys and always using them for the same thing, it makes it very easy to... Yeah, I'll make some rods. It makes it very easy to figure out what you need, where you need it, and it becomes more intuitive. So less chance of you dying while trying to retrieve something specific. Throw that in there, and throw that dirt. Okay. They're actually taking up quite a bit of inventory pretty fast. I'm not sure if I'm impressed or worried. Because obviously, once this stuff is gone, I need to go and actually craft it. But for now, the goal is to see what we can do without having to come on. Without having to resort to that. Actually, let me get rid of these plants for now. Do that. And somewhere we need to use one thing of water. I have no idea where though. Ooh. Carpet. Let's get that carpet out of the way real quick. So yeah, we're running a bit out of time, so I want to try to keep these at about 30 minutes a pop. But as you can see, progress is starting to happen, and while it's not the fastest, it's happening. In fact, when next we return, I should be, any luck, I'll be up on the 2nd floor. That'll be quite wonderful. Come on. Now I do have to be careful about one thing though, and that is I can't overuse the blocks. Since we are trying to see how far we can get without crafting more, if I was to use all of them up without using up the non-medieval blocks, then we could be looking at a problem, which is we can't really estimate how many blocks will be needed. Medieval blocks. How many medieval blocks will we need without I have lost my ability to word. Yeah. Basically, we know how many blocks there are total, and we sort of know how many blocks there are in terms of non-medieval blocks. Like, it's real easy to guess how many we need. Just basic math. However, one thing we don't know is how many, I have the wrong set of stairs. How many are we gonna need if we get the kits that I picked up, beyond what those have available. Like, that's cool. Are we going to need just a few extra blocks? And the other thing is, we can do the basic math and figure out, oh, we need, say, 3,000 blocks. But it doesn't tell us how many of each type of block we need. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, words, for eventually popping up. And do I see a ladder over there? I think I see a ladder. Yes, there is a ladder here. Let us see where it goes. Oh, it's just going up to the tower, isn't it? Yeah. Dashed my hopes. Okay, so anyway, you can see we've made some good progress. We've got a lot of progress left to go. If I'm going to be getting these up 3 high, I've got quite a bit of work ahead of me. So anyway, until next time, try to brush up on your vocabulary. And I will see you all again in the next update, which will be tomorrow night at some point.